Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be my end of the year pickups. It's not going to include Christmas because I'm going to do that at a later date, obviously, because it's not Christmas yet. So let's jump right into it. I've got a lot of stuff to show you guys. First things first, I got one movie these last few months. I got this in October, I believe, because, it was October. Cindy was in town to visit. And that movie is The Goonies, a classic movie. This is the Steelbook from Best Buy. They had it on sale for $13, I believe. So I was like, oh, yes, I'm buying you. If I can get a Steelbook, I'll get a Steelbook. I'll go out of my way to get it if I can. But yeah, Goonies, classic movie. If you've never seen it, go watch it. It's really damn good. So yeah, glad to get it for $13. So. Next, I picked up one Dreamcast game these last 3 months, and it's kind of bittersweet. I got my first Dreamcast back in 2015, not long after my mom had passed, because I really wanted a Dreamcast. I never had one, and it's like, I really wanted a Dreamcast. So I picked one up, and this game I picked up not long after getting it, and it was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy this game. But then my Dreamcast died, and I'm not that technical. I didn't know what it would need to be, basically what it needed to be fixed. I wasn't sure what it needed, how to do it, etc. So basically, I sold it to a friend, and I sold the games after that because I thought, okay, I don't have the system anymore, so I can't play the games. So what's the point of having the games if I can't play them? So, I sold them. So I told myself if I ever got a Dreamcast again, I would be getting this game again because I enjoyed it so much. That game is Maken X. This is a first-person hack and slash game. It's a lot of fun. I really did enjoy it. It takes a little bit to get used to because the controls, because you only have one stick. But once you get used to that, it's so much fun. So if you have a Dreamcast and you're looking for something newish to play, check out Maken X. Highly recommend it. Next, I picked up one PS1 game these last few months, and with this one off the list, I only need four. Yeah, four left, and I'll be done with my PS1 collection, finally. That game is Final Fantasy Tactics. Great game. Some people's favorites. My personal favorite is Final Fantasy VI, but still a pretty good game. It went outside the norm a little bit. It's a tactics role-playing game. But yeah, it's fun. I recommend it for sure. If you're highly interested in it, you can download it on the PS3, PS Vita. I know the PSP had 1 or 2 tactics games, so you have options if you are mildly interested. So, moving right along, I picked up one Saturn game these last few months, which is rare because Saturn games, or Saturn stuff in general, is just expensive. So, I got this off eBay, I believe, yeah, eBay. Pretty good deal. I had to swap out the case. I gotta buy those replacement cases when I get some money. And that game is Clockwork Night. I believe this was a launch title for the Saturn, but it's basically a sort of 3D platformer. Looks fun. So I don't know. Looked fun, so that's why I got it. I do know that a lot of people prefer the sequel. That is also on my list to get eventually, but I'm the first one for now. That was for me. Next, I got a stack of Wii U games to show you guys. Did pretty good for Wii U these last few months. One game, however, is not here, and I'll explain after I finish the stack. First, I picked up Need for Speed, Most Wanted. I'm not a huge racing game fan, but I heard that this version was like the best to get, so I figured why not pick it up. So, like I said, I'm not a huge racing game fan, but it was cheap enough. It was $10, so why not? Next, picked up Pokken Tournament. I did have this on the Switch, but I wasn't really feeling it, so I figured, if I can find it for cheap enough on the Wii U, I'll get it. I'll get the Wii U version, and it was pretty cheap, so why not? It's Pokemon mixed with Tekken, so not much to say on it. Next, picked up Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. This game, it's fun. It's hack and slash. I love hack and slash games, but this one, it seems to be seemed to split the Ninja Gaiden fan base. Some people really like this game. Some people like the first version, just Ninja Gaiden 3. So it's mixed, to say the least. But I'm enjoying it. So yeah. It's another hack and slash game to have on the Wii U. So I'm not complaining. Next, speaking of Pokken Tournament, picked up Tekken Tag Tournament Wii U Edition. I haven't really played much Tekken. My fighting games have always been Mortal Kombat, for the most part, Mortal Kombat. So, it was cheap, and I wanted something new, fighting to play on the Wii U. So, yeah. A lot of these games are cheap, and I just bought them on a whim, to be honest, just because. But yeah, Tekken Tag Tournament Wii U Edition. Next, picked up Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. It's a Lego game. Not gonna say much about it. You know I like them, so. This one I like though because it introduced all the Lantern Corps. So you have the Green Lantern, you have the Red Lanterns, you have Sinestro Corps, you have the Blue Lanterns, all that. So I thought that was pretty cool. So. Next and last Wii U game I got here, picked up Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. A lot of fun. Highly recommend it, either on the Wii U or Switch. I got it on Wii U because it's cheaper. So now the last Wii U game that you don't see here, I still have it. I imported a copy of Devil's Third from Europe. Well, not. I basically bought off eBay. I found somebody selling a brand new sealed copy of Devil's Third from the Pale Territories on eBay. So I bought it, and I'm gonna have a friend mod my Wii U to make it region free because I got it for a good deal. That factory sealed copy of Devil's Third from Europe, Pale, whatever, UK. Cost me $17 and some change, free shipping. That versus the North American version of Devil's Third, which is like hundreds of dollars. So yeah, I decided to import it. So yeah, a friend of mine has my Wii U and they're going to be modding it for me. So, like I said, I couldn't pass up that deal. So. Next, I got some Switch games here. First two are a couple limited run games that I ordered, and they are Turok, and of course, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. Great games, classic games, and I'm glad to have gotten them, because they're just awesome, and I really love the covers. They're both holographic. So, really had to have gotten them. Next, and I've heard rumors that they might be porting over or redoing whatever, either porting it, or redoing it, whatever, of the third game to the Switch as well. So, that'd be awesome if they do it. Next, still Switch. I this was, I believe this was a late birthday present from Cindy, if I recall correctly, and that is Dark Souls Remastered. Love the Souls games, and it's pretty fun on the Switch. It's pretty, it's ported well. My only issue with it is that the button, like the A and B buttons, are swapped. So instead of hitting, because I'm so used to, like on the PS4, I'm so used to pressing the one button to confirm. On the Switch, it's reversed. It's the other button. It's the opposite button. So it's a little, a little confusing to get used to that. But once you, do, it's Dark Souls on the go. So hey, can't go wrong. This next game came as a complete surprise when it was announced, shown off, whatever, at a GameStop Expo. Which is weird. I never knew they had that, but this game was shown off, and that game is the Disney Classics Collection with Aladdin and Lion King, two amazing games. Really glad this came out. I will be picking it up again on the Xbox One, but right now I have the Switch version, which is fine with me. So, glad I picked it up. And finally, the last Switch game I got here in these last few months was Pokemon Shield. It's Pokemon. I've grown up playing. I know I'm 29 years old and I still play Pokemon. How can I say? I've grown up playing them and say it's what I enjoy. You can hate me if you want. Game's fun. Story is pretty decent. Graphics are beautiful. It is annoying that not all the Pokemon are in the game. I will agree that it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. To be honest, it's not the all end all be all that some people made it out to be. It's not. So highly recommend it. This version or Sword. I went with Shield just because I like the Legendary better. To me, the Legendary of Shield looked more creative to me. To be honest, the Sword Legendary is just a wolf with a sword in its mouth. Not really creative, at least to me. So, but yeah, Pokemon Shield, I recommend it, or Sword. So, next, some PS4 games. Next, I picked up the Surge. Great game. It's basically sci-fi. It's basically sci-fi Souls. I had this on Xbox One, but I want all these Souls-like games on PS4 or PlayStation, so I switched it off and got the PS4 copy instead. But yeah, pretty good. I know the sequel's out now, so I'll be eating that eventually. Next, picked up Darksiders 3. I haven't played it yet. I'm still, I'm gonna say, about halfway through Darksiders 2. So once I finish that, I'll be playing this. But yeah, it was cheap. It was $15 new. So why not? I'll have it when I finish Darksiders 2. So next game I got here, picked up Shenmue 3. Yet to play it. I'm gonna be playing this and the HD collection, when I have time. But I have it for when I want to do my Shenmue marathon. So I do that. I will buy games and not play them right away, just because basically I'll buy them so that I have them for when I want to play them. So, let me say. And last PS4 game I got here, really, I shouldn't say it surprised me, because it didn't. Well, it didn't. That game is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is an amazing game. Okay, amazing, maybe overselling it a little bit. It has some issues. I'll get to them in a second. But this game is so good. It's a lot of fun. It's Dark Souls, or Sekiro meets Star Wars meets Metroid meets Uncharted. It's really good. It does have some issues, I will say that. There is some bugs and some pop-in and some freezes every now and then, but for the most part, it's a really solid game. Respawn did a hell of a job. And EA, I have to give them credit because the things in this game that you would think would be like microtransactions and hidden behind a paywall, like skins for your droid, for your ship, lightsaber colors, lightsaber customization parts, things like that, things you would expect to be behind a paywall because it's EA. They're not. Everything is findable in game, for the most part. There's like one or two like things that were like pre-order, like they were pre-order bonus only, which is annoying. But for the most part, everything is findable in game, which is amazing. So, like I said, I have to give Respawn and EA credit. EA more than Respawn. So, yeah, if you are on the fence about this game, get it. Go out and get it. It's a lot of fun. This game, I will definitely be double dipping and getting this on Xbox One at a later date. I enjoyed it that much. So, yeah, I have to give Respawn, like I said, more EA than Respawn credit because they finally did a single-player Star Wars game. Granted, it's, the year before Next Generation starts, but still, you gotta give them credit. And finally, last two games I got here are 360, so I picked up Just Cause. It was at a plane trade, and it was pretty cheap, so figured why not. And it's the same with Just Cause, getting plane trade. Picked up Halo 3 ODST. So, alright, that is it. That is all my my end of the year game pickups. Please stay tuned for the Christmas video, which will be, coming, around Christmas time. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you next time.